Another thing we looked at was how to try and make the data visually more appealing. So a couple of things we can do. We're going to use conditional formatting from the Home tab to set how the data is presented, and we're going to colour the data so that based on the value in a cell a different colour will appear. So I'm going to highlight this column of data and I'm going to select from conditional formatting. Now I can see that I've got a number of choices in terms of the colours I can pick here. The red, amber, green fits in with our rag. I can see I can either set it so that 100 is green, or if I go to the one slightly to the right I can see that red is 100. Well, I think it would probably be most appropriate to select this information to be displayed in this way. Now if I go to manage the rules, what I'm able to do is edit the rule so that instead of this middle colour being the middle value, I could say that actually anybody who's below 95, I want them to go slightly darker shade of amber, and I want 100 to be all green, and anything that's below 85 I want to go a bright red. So you can see now that I've got slightly different colours there, and my reds maybe are standing out a little bit more than before. Just a reminder how we did that. We went to conditional formatting, manage rules, and then within here we went into edit. What I also might want to do is highlight how students' various APS from Key Stage 2 differs, and I could do that using some icons. I could use some arrows indicating whether they're above or below the average there, or I could use these little stars, and we can see that the higher, the more their stars coloured in, for example. What I might also want to do is change the cells so that green goes green, amber's amber, red's red, etc. So to do that, I'm going to select conditional formatting, bring up a new rule, and I'm using the second format only cells that contain, and I'm going to say equal to, and then I'm going to put in my green. And I'm going to format this so that the fill is green. Click OK, and you can see that's made the cell go green. And I'm going to add additional rules so that I've got amber, red and gold in there. So when I've finished putting these in and I go to manage rules, sorry, wrong cell there, I go to manage rules, I can see that I've got 4 here. So the gold goes gold, the red red, amber amber and green green. But at the moment that's only this cell here that I've selected for. Now using the paintbrush tool, what I'm able to do is paint the rest of the cells with the same formatting rules, and you can see that that's coloured them. The good thing about this is that when I get my next set of data, so I've done this for autumn, I can pick up the paintbrush and I can paint this set as well. Okay, so I've managed to format my data so I can see where my ambers and greens are, for example, and hopefully that will mean that my reds will stand out a little bit more as I'm scrolling through. I could do the same kind of thing for my data for ATLs as well if I wish to.